Very, very cool. I wanted to tour that facility. I didn't know if they had tours or not, but I've driven past it on the way to Vegas a couple times.
You drove right past me then.
I'll be driving right past you in about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, you will.
How far are you off the road?
I could slingshot a rock to the freeway.
Can you see your antenna array off the highway?
That's a good question. I don't think I can. I used to have a repeater up at a gentleman's house that was right at the top of the hill there, Barstow Road and the 15 freeway, and you could definitely see that, but I don't think you can see mine.
By the way, I was vacationing in Big Bear over the summer, around June, July, something like that. And I actually did a POTA activation in Big Bear 2 different times. That's something that you could do out there in Barstow. That wouldn't be too far, I don't think.
Yeah, Big Bear's probably one of the closer ones. Kelso Dunes or Kelso Depot over there in the National Preserve is probably the next closest.
And I see you're right off the freeway there, not too far from the DMV. I know exactly where you're at.
Yeah, not too far. Like I said, if I had a slingshot, I could probably get it to the freeway.
Do you have any VHF stuff? Because I usually have 5.2 going. I've talked to Curtis a few times on the way up the hill.
Oh yeah, I monitor, I usually monitor UHF and VHF National Simplex here with that Comet CX333 that's up about 60 feet on the top of the tower.
I'll have to somehow get a hold of you before I go through. I don't know what time of day I'm going to go through, but obviously I'll go through twice, once on the way up and once on the way back. And I normally have 5.2 going, and I don't hear much activity. I did make a contact when I was on top of Mountain Pass to Pahrump, I want to say. That was the only contact I made.
Yeah, on 5.2, believe it or not, I do hear a KD6 USS over in Phelan quite often. He's real active on 5.2 locally up in the high desert. And then, the Bozo net on 144 too. But, yeah, it's pretty quiet.
That's John, USS. I recognize that call.
Yeah, I hear him all the time on Simplex.
Yeah, he's got a good location where he's at.
Yes, he does.
He's actually right by my sister-in-law in Phelan there. I want to put up a remote 9700 up there. I have my okay from her, but I'm just too lazy to get one up there.
Yeah, from what I can tell, he can talk down into the Los Angeles Basin pretty good, and he also has a fairly good shot up the Grapevine there, up into northern, central California anyway.
Maybe I have to revisit that. I got to find like a used 9700 or something like that, or at least something I can remote into that has some decent wattage.
Has to be an ICOM?
Preferably.
I'm just jazzing you. I'm on a 991 Alpha right now, that's why I'm saying that.
Oh, I hear you. I know. I got you. It's a Chevy Ford thing, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Should I even mention that I have a Tesla I drive?
Yeah, well, that's cool. I'm still waiting for the Aptera. Once I get that going, that's probably my next purchase. But I've got the 705, the IC 705, and I do like it too, so I don't know what my next radio is going to be. KC6EGG.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf. And if you get an electric car, I highly suggest using a external battery. It's plugged into the either cigarette lighter, adapter, or off the battery directly. Really bad sound coming off of it that I can't get rid of. And I've got some good reports with the when I had the battery plugged in, the separate battery, the Bio-NO battery, I believe it's called.
By the way, Greg, I'm pretty much 100% off solar in my shack now, except for my linear and my lights in my shack.
Look at you, man. You've gone a long way, man.
I have 200, what am I trying to say? Amp batteries that line with each other, and that's what I'm using. I have to charge about once a month.
200 amp, are they 48 volt?
12 volt, they're 100 amp each, in line with each other, but they're 12 amp.
12 volt, 100 amp, so you have 200 amp hours at 12 volts, and you're running that in the shack?
Yeah, Roger, and I hope maybe I wasn't saying it right.
Oh, that's okay. We can decipher it.
Yeah, good thing, because sometimes I don't explain it that well. Yeah, and so I have a portable solar system that I have it charged about once a month. That's all I need to really do, because I only use it for the shack.
Well, that's definitely handy. You definitely don't need much of a capacity if all you're using it for is for the ham shack. My house is completely backed up off grid between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m., so I need a little bit more power than you.
The whole reason I did it was we were having a scheduled blackout for they were saying 8 hours it was going to be, so I prepped it. They gave us a few weeks notice because I didn't want my food being, going rotten in my freezer and refrigerator, so I bought all this stuff to protect it, and it ended up being 11-hour venture until the power was put back on. And then it just sat for weeks. I'm going, man, I need to make use of this, so I turned my shack into, an off-grid shack. So there you have it.
That's phenomenal. Well, I mean, it's put to good use. That's the important part. If you have solar and batteries and you're not using them, then you're not getting any use out of them. That's horrible. But congratulations on that. If I had a standalone shack, I would probably be doing the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's good for the batteries to be sitting doing nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad it's being used.
Lloyd is up in Barstow, which is about 100 miles away.
You know what's weird? Keith, you sound like you're doubling now. It just sounds like some weird ground wave sound or something.
Huh, weird. I wonder if it's, what do you call that where it bounces off and, I don't know.
You know what it sounds like? Like you're playing the guitar and you're hitting the reverb, like you're hearing it twice.
Interesting. I'll turn my amp off and see if it changes.
Probably multipath.
That's the word I was looking for. Now I'm barefoot. Is it still out there?
Did not make a difference. Are you hearing the same, Curtis?
No, he sounds crystal clear to me. Maybe because you're a lot closer to Keith than I am.
NF6C.
What was that again? I heard a call.
Norway Foxtrot 6 Charlie.
I'm sorry, Norway Charlie 4?
Norway Foxtrot NF6C. Norway Foxtrot 6 Charlie.
What's going on there, Warren? Nice to hear you in there. NF6C. This is Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf in just west of you there in Chino.
Okay, Roger. Just hanging out like buck teeth, and I was spinning in the dial and ran into you guys.
Excellent. I just ragged you and a bunch of us here actually in California, one in Missouri. And just to let you know, I'm also live streaming on YouTube so you can see your signal on my radio.
Oh, very cool. I'm located in Beaumont, California.
You off the 60 there?
I'm right off the 10.
Copy that. I haven't been out that way in a little bit.
Oh, hello, kitty.
And I'm showing Milo on my live stream right now, our 6-year-old gray cat. I got a double there. The one that said, good evening, Milo. Go ahead.
Alpha Kilo 6 Bravo Bravo.
Alpha Kilo 6. What was the suffix?
BB Bravo Bravo.
What's up, Dave? How you doing tonight? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I just took you guys yakking away. Thought I'd get on and give you a signal check. See how I was getting out.
You're about an S9 in with the noise. Got a lot of noise here, but it's mainly my fault. Your audio seems a little bit lower compared to everybody else.
Well, I can always crank up the mic.
There you go. You came up a little bit there. Your signal came up too with that.
Okay, so I'm in Crescent City and I'm hearing virtually all of you guys just fine.
Hey, Keith, welcome on board here from us in Southern California. We've got one out in Missouri. K6EGG's out there. I don't know if you can still hear us. He had some local traffic close to him.
No, I didn't hear him.
Hey, you got DYR in Prescott Valley, Arizona also, so there's that as well.
And AJ60 in Apple Valley. $100 in a wire.
Howdy, neighbor. KC6NKK in Barstow. 100 watts in a wire.
100 watts in a wire.
Howdy, Barstow. It's Friday night and everybody's
How far
out.
away from Barstow there? And because I think I talked to you up to Linwood Road. Does that sound right? Curtis, AJ.
I think you guys might have doubled, but he's probably only about 25, 30 miles away from me at the farthest. And yeah, Linwood Road, you could probably still talk to him.
I think I lost them when I went over the hill just past Linwood Road. I normally stop there to get pizza at the Love's truck stop there.
Yep, that's right before it tops over the hill and drops on the backside, and you probably won't have any VHF into Apple Valley, Victorville area from that point on. But yes, that is correct.
Do you work during the morning hours, or are you home during the morning hours?
Currently, I work 6:30 to 2:30 here at the railroad.
Copy. That's probably why I haven't run across you. Because I usually go in. I normally leave my house about 9:30, and pass through the area probably about close to 11. If that sounds right.
Yeah, is it what day? Every day? You don't commute every day, do you?
No, about 4 or 5 times a year I go up there. Going up there, I think on the 11th, I want to say. Coming back on the 13th.
Yeah, I'm actually going out to my dad's in Prescott on, oh boy, find a calendar here. On the 2nd through the 4th or 5th. So I'll be back around in that time frame.
Copy that. Maybe on the way back, I might be coming home a little bit later. I can probably connect with you there. But yeah, the interesting to see how far your signal goes out. I haven't talked to anybody in Simplex in Barstow. I know Curtis obviously has a good station, but I lose them when I go around that hill. past Linwood Road, I believe I think I just mentioned.
Well, I can talk. Well, I know you're going to be going the 15 versus the 40. On the 40, I can talk about 50 or 60 miles to the east of here. The 15 I've never tried, but I would imagine it's pretty close to the same distance.
Copy that. And is Dave still on there? AK6BB up in Crescent City?
Well, DYR's still here. I was out of the room for a little bit. Somebody knocked on my door.
Copy that. I know we lost QXA for a little bit. He had to take care of some stuff with his wife, I believe. I think I heard another station in there. Go ahead. A VLZ, I want to say? Hold on, Michael. ULZ? K6EGG. It's hard to pick you out through there. I think you wanted to get a signal report. Are you in Rancho? Wow, I thought you'd be coming a little clearer. I'm right down the road for you to Chino. It's hard to hear you. Looks like you remember the pop system I see here. Same as myself. Great system here. I also talk on 12 Alpha every once in a while. And I was actually just on the analog side of Papa a few nights ago. Copy that. You take care. KN6UYZ, Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf. Also currently live streaming on YouTube as well.
Yeah, that's KD6BYZ. I can hear you over here in Prescott Valley, Arizona. You're about a 5.4, 5.3, something like that. Okay, very good. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, I'm on a barefoot radio and on a end-fed half-wave antenna, so which is actually kind of a sloper. The feed-in starts at about 6 feet, and the other end is about 34 feet in the air. So anyway, yeah, at least you're making the trip in here, and I think I was hearing you better than Greg was there. But anyway, you're definitely in there. With that, we'll go ahead and turn it back over and let somebody else have it.
Yeah, that's why I don't have it turned on.
Hey, where do I find you on YouTube live streaming?
You type my call letters in Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf into YouTube. That should be the first thing that pops up.
Roger, thank you, NF6C. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
K6WRJ.
K6WRJ, go ahead. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Hey, Greg, nice to talk to you. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel, and I guess we've never talked before, but I just figured I'd say hi to you. I'm coming to you from between Paso Robles and King City, CM97KU, so a little bit up north.
Copy that. I got a Poway address for you. Is that right? K6WRJ?
That is correct. That's where I'm. That's my home location, and I drove up here for a family reunion. We're on a ranch, pretty close to the Hearst Castle 100-legged area. I don't know if you know where that is, but what's your location?
I am in the city of Chino, about 40 miles east of Los Angeles, or about the 15 and 60 freeways up north, up the 15.
Oh, great. Yeah, and you're coming in here 5'9", you're S9 plus 20, which is pretty surprising. You must be running power, is that correct?
I am barefoot 100 watts on a ICOM 7610 with just a little infed antenna in the backyard there on some poles about 20 feet up.
Oh, you're doing very well then. Your antenna is working great. I'm gonna take a picture of the radio the next time you transmit, because it is pretty amazing how far above the noise you are.
Yeah, you must have a nice pass, because you're plus 20, almost plus 40 here into Southern California, so you're doing really good. Are you running any power at all?
Yeah, my noise is at S4, S5. No, I'm not running any power, but I am running a 20-meter double ZEP, which is a fairly large antenna, and that antenna has been working really great for me. You can't set that up everywhere, but where you can, it's a nice antenna.
Yeah, it's definitely doing the trip down to Chino tonight. 40 sounds pretty decent. Even into Missouri was hearing somebody out there. He's running a little bit of power, but definitely still coming clear over the noise. I have a solid S9 of noise here. I live in obviously a metropolitan area here with a bunch of houses, probably about 10 feet apart. So it's got a lot of noise here.
Yeah, that's really tough. I'm thinking. Well, here I have almost no noise. It's next to a military base, so it's anyway, very low noise. But that's one of the reasons why I want to look into setting up a mobile rig on my car. So I don't know if I ever get around to doing that, but maybe someday.
Well, you're sounding good in Arizona.
I don't know if you heard that, James, but you're going into Arizona quite well as well.
I did. Glad to hear that. I thought you were reaching out to K6EGG. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. What's your call sign? This is K6WRJ.
Yeah, K6WRJ. This is KD6DYR. And I know right where King City is. Many years ago, when I was a kid, we were on vacation, and my younger brother wound up having appendicitis out there on the highway, and wound up in the King City Hospital there, and we spent a week in King City waiting for him to get healed up and then to let him go. My dad had to take an extra week of vacation that year.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, there is a hospital there. We're very lucky to have it. Not my first choice of places to go for medical care, but it's great that it's available there.
Oh, it's not a very big one, that's for sure. It was a pretty small one, as I recall. Like I say, it happened when we were kids, so well, a long time ago.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad your brother's okay. Appendicitis is a scary event.
And especially as back then they didn't do laparoscopic surgery back then. They had to cut him open and take it out, and that's why he had to spend the week in the hospital healing up. Otherwise, it would have just been probably an overnight thing, and he'd have been gone.
Oh yeah, that's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. Well, I think K6EGG is calling CQ on this frequency. I don't want to hog it up too much. Is that the case? And if so, I will let you have the frequency back.
I am not calling CQ. Feel free to chat whenever you want there. That's what it's here for.
Okay, excellent. So I'm over there, and if you are looking for zone, CM97KU is a pretty rare one. It's mostly ocean.
Yeah, that is way out there on the coast for sure. I remember it not being that far from because that year we followed Highway 1 all the way to the Oregon border from San Diego.
Oh wow, how long did that drive take you? That's a trek, because going through Big Sur and all that stuff, you're probably going 50 miles an hour or less. That's a long ways on Highway 1.
Oh yeah, and we were in no hurry. We had a whole week to do it, so that was our big deal that year. My dad wanted to do that. We went up. The only place where we ventured away from that when we went through the big redwoods up there. He wanted us to see that tree that you could drive a car through.
Oh, that's awesome. I haven't seen that tree. I have pictures driving through it when I was probably 6-7 years old. But I should go back and visit that tree again.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still there or not after all the stuff that's gone on up there, but it might be.
Yeah, I do know that I have a friend who works up here, and he doesn't do the job anymore, but works on the California CDF, California Department of Forestry or something like that. That's not it. CAL FIRE. That's it. Anyway, and they had him stationed to a fire at one point in time, to a tree. He was literally there just to protect the tree. He was a dozer operator.
My brother was a contract operator. My brother and my nephew are contract operator for CAL FIRE and U.S. Forestry.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Were they dozer operators too, or kind of firemen kind of people?
No, dozers.
So courage runs in your family. That's a courageous job. I've seen those operators before, and I'm just like, there is no way I would ever do that.
Yeah, my brother was kind of a thrill seeker. He loved nothing more to be on that thing, pushing over burning trees, and driving through there with sparks flying from his tracks and everything else, and he'd get right in the middle of it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and pretty small dozers at that. Yeah, I'll look around and see, and I'll make a point to go up there and look at that tree up there. Sounds like a fun thing to do with my family before my son turns 18.
Oh yeah, you ought to do that. Let them see that. That's a really awesome thing. It's something that I never forgot my whole life, that there was a tree that big. And there's another place, I don't know if it's still there. There's a little gift shop up in there, and that gift shop was made from a tree that had fallen down. They just cut the thing off and sort of sealed up the ends of it and hollowed the thing out and made a building out of it.
Oh, so it's wow! That's a great design. I bet they put a roof on it, anyways. But you're just done. That's a pretty cool concept. Where I'm at, we don't get trees anywhere near that size, so that would never work here. But that is an interesting concept.
Yeah, I never forgot that either. That was weird to see a tree, that somebody just boarded up the ends of it and hollowed the thing out, and it was a building. Not just a building, but a store.
Hey guys, I gotta run here. My wife just called me, and I told her I'd call her back in 5 minutes. About 5 minutes ago, probably. But thanks for chatting, and I will definitely look into doing that, and I'll try to get back on here in about 20 minutes or so.
What grade did you say you were in, Chad?
All right, we'll let you get and let you take care of the honeydew. Anyway, we'll catch you back here in a little bit, I reckon. K6EGG, I'm going to be back quiet and listen, let somebody else have it.
Whiskey Alpha 6 Victor Charlie Mobile.
Go ahead and take it to Whiskey Charlie Mobile.
Yeah, Whiskey Alpha 6 Victor Charlie Mobile. Out of Bakersfield right now, headed east. Heard you guys on there. Sounds like a friendly bunch of guys going there. I was curious what his wife was calling him, but I guess he's okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're doing pretty good over here in Arizona for a mobile out of Bakersfield.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to the home QTH over near Mojave Desert, and just killing some time here on the highway, rolling along about 55, hauling a trailer.
Yeah, I got you about a 575.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, you got good signal too, good audio, everything sounds fine. I haven't run this radio in a while, but you guys are doing a good job. Thank you for the report. Name here's Cam. C-A-M, Charlie Alpha Mike.
I copy Cam. Is that a QSL?
QSL Cam. Like the cam in an old automobile engine.
Very good, Cam. You're sounding good over here. Yeah, the personal here is Bob. And, yeah, we're on a half-wave infed. It's a kind of a sloper. The feed end is about 6 foot off the ground. The far end of it is about 34 feet above the ground, something like that. Stretched out over the neighbor's house. I got it tied to a hot stick. That telescopic hot stick holding it up there. But yeah, that's all we're doing here. We got 100 watt stock out of a Yaesu FT897 Delta. One of the old jack-in-the-box radios from the around the 2006 or 7 era or something like that.
Yeah, okay, I was doing a good job with you there. Check me out on QRZ, Whiskey Alpha 6 Victor Charlie. You can see the mobile antenna that I have. It's they call a 9350. It's kind of like a screwdriver antenna, but it's not a screwdriver antenna. Made over in Australia. And like Codan, government agencies use them a lot. And that's what we got going here.
Did we totally lose the band here? This is Kilowatt 6 Echo.
What the hell is this thing? 570. Running that as the mobile. Probably about 95 watts on peak.
Yeah, starting to lose him out there. I was just barely pulling him out of there. So he either got into a bad spot there, or the band is just going away on him. One of the t'other there. Anyway, yeah. If you're still hearing me out there, mobile safe out there, and good talking with you. And we're gonna shut up again and let somebody else have it. KD6EGG, Prescott Valley, Arizona. We're back quiet listening.
Speak up, Cole, and 50.
Yeah.
doing a good job. I'm running 100 watts and an 80 meter off center fed. Yes, sir. Maybe we got there too. Anyways, K6EGG, inside that are, I guess you logged into everything now. Alrighty. K6EGG and 5 yeah, all right. Oh, we already logged 40 meters SSB. Oh, well, you're not going to do it.
People on here, Greg. It's just the band is falling apart. Boy, I can't hear Greg anymore at all on here. You still copy me there, Lloyd? KC6NKK, you copy me?